Well, good day, viewers. Today we have a 2014 Hyundai Sonata. It was towed in here yesterday because the customer reported they were driving it and the check engine light started flashing. And they said it was shaking. I'm pretty sure they said it was shaking. Now the check engine light is flashing right now, but it's definitely not misfiring right now. Well, that's interesting. The check engine light is flashing with the key on, engine off. I wonder if this has something to do with that. I wonder if this was reprogrammed to enhance the knock level intensity for the engines that blow up. Well, let's scan it and see what codes it's generating. So this is a new vehicle record. I've never worked on this car before, so we're going to scan it and see if there's any codes related to misfire or knock sensor activity. Did one of these a few months ago. Doesn't pull the mileage. I'll get the mileage after. Let's do a network scan of all the controllers. Key on, engine off. Yes, it is. Survey says knock signal range performance 1326. That's bet you this has had that reprogramming event done to it to enhance the sensitivity of the knock sensor so it could potentially hear a connecting rod knock and cut engine power so that when the engine blows up it doesn't catch on fire. I think that's what it had something to do with that. Anti-lock brake code, airbag code, passenger early crash sensor defect. I didn't see any lights on. Electronic CAN timeout. Well, pick up when we get to the end of this. So other than the knock sensor code and some CAN communication codes, external tail light, turn signal left, and this 1326. I checked the engine oil level and it's clean and full. There's no oil change sticker on the windshield. Yes, there is. I got to check that. I think there was a TSB about some aftermarket oil filters causing a problem. I'm going to listen to the engine and see if it has any noises in it. Let's see if there's any freeze frame data attached to this code. What? Glow relay stuck on. That's interesting. Let's see. I'm not sure if that's the scanner that misinterpreted the fault code. Last time I worked on one of these Hyundais, that P1326 code didn't even exist in the diagnostics flowcharts. Looks like it's having difficulty pulling up the freeze frame data. No freeze frame data. Well, let's clear this code. In fact, I'm going to go back and clear all codes read by the code scan and see what comes back. Then we're going to run the engine and listen to see if there's any noises in the engine, and we'll have a chat with the customer and see if they had recently done that recall on this thing for enhanced engine knock sensitivity. Wow, this is slow. So that cleared codes from 9 controllers. Anyways, we're going to start it up and listen to some engine noises if there was any kind of knock in this thing. I never heard anything when I drove it. I don't hear any noises in this engine, and According to the oil change sticker on the windshield, it was recently done at an independent shop, so it's probably got an aftermarket oil filter on. It's under the intake manifold down there, so I can't see it. I'm sure that they use an aftermarket oil filter. I'm going to lift it up and have a look. So I see it's a certified plus oil filter, so it's not original equipment. So that's about the only thing I'd recommend, is to put an OE oil filter on this thing, and we're going to find out if it's had that recall done. So we've got some plastic pieces modified under here. So here's a case history on Identifix for a P1326. Refer to campaign T3G described in Technical Service Bulletin 19-01-006H. If abnormal engine bearing noise is detected, the malfunction indicator lamp will blink continuously and the vehicle will be placed in engine protection mode, allowing the customer to drive to the nearest Hyundai dealer for diagnosis and repair. Unfortunately, though, I found that it's been the case that sometimes the knock sensor activity is a little bit too sensitive, and it's falsely indicating that there's engine knock occurring. I don't hear any noises in this engine. The oil level is clean, and other than the potential oil filter problem, I had one of these a few months ago. My neighbor down the road, shortly after having this campaign done, they had this check engine light on and flashing and a reduction in power. So I'm going to find out from the customer if this was done, and if so, I'll see if they want me to change the oil filter, and we'll go from there. So I spoke with the customer last night, and it turns out they've only had the car for about a month, and this is the first time it's happened to them. But as far as they know, it had a recall done prior to them buying it. So what I'm going to do, my recommendation is to put an OE oil filter on it. The oil was recently changed and looks nice and clean. Let's have a look here at it. Now the oil is pretty clean. So we're going to put an OE oil filter on it, top up the engine oil. I've cleared the codes in all the controllers, especially the one in the engine controller. And she's going to drive it until the problem occurs again, and at which time she's going to take it back to the dealership for potential warranty on that policy adjustment. I don't hear any noises in the engine at all. So that's it for that.